Hello, this is Dee with Divine Needle and Divine L. And last night I got the nudge to do a reading today. The readings have been pretty interesting to say the least. Yeah, I sit here and I ponder why they gave me this specific task, but I think it's because they wanted you all to know the truth and you're not getting it in the general public arena of media. So, so they want me to give it to you. It's funny because I pulled out this little deck right here, the tiny steampunk that I've got, tarot cards, and I asked them, I was like, well, what am I supposed to be doing? And first card that hit the ground and the only card, because I knew immediately that was my answer, was the Ace of Swords, my favorite card. It's about the truth. Yep. So that's what part of my mission is making sure you guys know what's ahead. Age of Aquarius. We have all this energy in retrograde, which is very fascinating with Uranus, Gaia, Heaven, in retrograde in Taurus. So that one has joined the party. And all these retrograde planets are on one side of our astrology wheel. The astrology wheel is AKA the holodeck, the grand clock, the grand machine. Anyway, I'm just trying to wrap my head around all the interesting energy that goes between everybody here on the planet and why general tarot readings can so much apply to so many people because of our chart placements and things. So anyway, so we're going to do a reading. Today is August the 31st. We're on the very last day of August, going through the dog days of summer in the northern hemisphere. And yeah, I know everybody's been going through challenges. I know, trust, we are too. You guys aren't alone. Everybody that's inside the holodeck program is going through challenges. So take heart that that we will get through this. And when we come out the other side, it's going to be amazing. Right now, a lot of karma is being dished out with all these retrograde planets. And I've been seeing it playing out in the media, and it's, yeah. Anyway, so there's some specialized readings I was thinking about doing because my team and how they work with me and how accurate they are and our communication between each other, the telepathy and all. I thought about doing some specialized readings. Some may be about sensitive subjects, so keep that in mind. And when I do readings, just keep in mind that I really love the input from all of you, negative or positive. Just remember that we're all interconnected. So when you're being anybody that's being of unsavory character in comment sections, Yeah, karma. Saturn, the timekeeper, is in Aquarius. It was there when I was born. That doesn't happen very often, that people get Saturn in their sun sign twice in their lifetime. It happens, but the fact that it was when I was born, it was in Aquarius, that to me is a very interesting fact. But we have both Saturn and Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius right now, and that's karma. Karma's a bitch, and it is part of the holodeck because the timekeeper, Kronos, Saturn, that is the lord of karma. And things that we didn't get karma for in the past is coming back to bite us. And like I said, those that think that they escaped karma, they're sadly mistaken. Trust in that. The divine was just waiting for them to correct themselves to see if they would, or whether they would repeat, retrograde, repeat, and continue the vicious cycle, the Wheel of Fortune card, going around and around and around, repeating their mistakes, repetitive mistakes. Anyway, let's see. They called me to use Heaven and Earth today, and I'll pull anything else out that they want during the reading. So here we go. So what layout are we doing? The usual. Okay. The usual. Overall energy for the collective. August 31st. Overall energy for the collective, August 31st. Overall energy for the collective. Overall energy for the collective, August 31st. Oh, that first card's a good one to see. Earned success. Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. Because you've gone from the Five of Swords, which is defeat, strife, etc., to moving on. All this air energy. It's all about Aquarius. Darn right. Shortened force. The Eight of Swords. Interesting. And the Knight of Swords. That is the overall energy. And those swords are the swords of destiny, truth and clarity. We have the Sun in Aquarius. We've got Mercury on here. We've got Mercury in Gemini, Jupiter, and we have Taurus and double Gemini on the night. That's because the reason that card's marked that way is because kings are fixed signs. So the king would be Aquarius, the queen is Libra, and the knight is Gemini. Okay, that's our overall energy. Overall energy. So we'll put these near the top. Whew. For August 31st, what is our highest priority? Highest priority. Highest priority for the collective. Highest priority for the collective. Highest priority for the collective. Ace of Cups and Temperance. That's some good energy. And what do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? Okay. Hierophant landed up. 2 down. The World and the Ace of Pentacles. That is really good. Really good. And, oh, wow. They're here. The tingles and the cold. Underlying. Illusionary success, but also lots of options and earthly power. And there's the rest after strife. So we have a lot of swords here. A little bit of cups and some pentacles. And a couple of major arcana. 3 of them. Okay. I'm going to sit with the energy for a couple of minutes here and figure out what we got going on. It looks cut and dry right now, but we'll see. Okay. It looks like a rather simple reading for August 31st, which is good. It speaks about a couple of things. On the microcosm for you all. The overall, well, let's go with the underlying energy. The underlying energy kind of talks about what we've got going here and what we can be mindful of, prepare for. This underlying energy, you know, they use the cups for me. Many times they're talking about the virus and chemistry mixing, right? And when we got this many cups up here, it feels like the ones that are currently in power are trying to hold on to the power. And they're creating the illusion of all these variants going on of the virus. Because I noticed in the news itself that they were talking about we're keeping an eye on a new variant and all this other stuff. Anyway, and they're doing that to continue their stranglehold and trying to hang on to power. And the 4 swords, rest from strife. This is 4 pentacles, 2 fours. This is them not being successful because they're not, you know, they're taking stock and not seeing the results that they'd like to see, which is causing a lot of well, despair and cruelty. This is the Hall of the Damned, or Cathedral of the Damned. Anxiety personified. This is the stuff that keeps you up at night. So it's keeping them up at night. And the devil card right under that. This is all of us. Let's put it this way. They have been saying that people cannot use religion as a reason for not getting the vaccines when they're starting to, when they handed down all these new mandates. The structure, right here, these guys, the construct. They're struggling to hang on to power. But there's going to be a whole bunch of lawsuits flying over that whole deal. And strength and courage, love and compassion will rule the day. But Lady Justice, I know that, and for many of you, this could just be in your environment that you've got so many choices on how you can make bank, basically, gain your own earthly power, and the struggles, you're going through, having to rest, and things not coming to fruition like you would like, because things are not ready to harvest yet, and the anxiety that causes and fear, right? But I feel like this is mostly about the virus itself, on the macrocosm. Lots of variants. Anyway, so our overall energy, earned success. So this is the overall energy, shortened force. This feels like the establishment, the current establishment, trying to, well, tie people down and make them have that shot, right? But we're going to be moving on from that. It would appear, possibly. But also this card would be, see, it's a lot like the Blind Seer card, Two of Swords, because, and just like the Lady Justice with the blindfold on, this is intuitive energy, seeing through the illusion, basically this illusion, and being able to see past all this and moving forward with the truth. Okay? So whatever the blind seer, and this is also pay attention to your dreams, okay? Whenever I see the 8 or the 9 and they're both present, they're in the 9's in the underlying, that's dream state. Pay attention to your dreams, because some truth incoming knowledge is coming in. Anyway, so our highest priority, the cup, Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail. It's like this cup created this pool. Temperance, patience. The cups represent emotions and intuition. And this is a brand new beginning in that. Also, the cups can be talking about the virus, possibly. But to me, it almost feels like a lot of rain is what I was getting from it. We are heading into September, and the fall rains will be not too far behind. We're just going through the very end of summer right now. So, and then temperance, patience. So we got a 1 cup going to 2 cups, the alchemy going on, mixing the cups of hope and faith. This is very much a balance card, maintaining balance. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land. This is, there's a path ahead and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. And that's your highest priority. And the Ace of Cups can also be about you loving yourself and giving yourself some love and using patience on this path. And then the what to be mindful and prepare for. Hierophant. This is the current structure is what it can be talking about. And the World card. So brand new beginnings being handed from the divine. So we've got a couple of aces here, which is awesome. And this card is of Taurus. And so those that are of Taurus, sun sign, it could be that you're coming to a completion point with a brand new beginning in the earthly holodeck plane, right? Brand new beginning. There's your path. You've got the archway here with the flowers all around, and you're getting ready to go down a new path for many of you. That usually could indicate careers and such. But on the macrocosm, this is an ending and a beginning of the current structure. And you see a lot of that playing out in the news right now. A lot of people are, the truth's been coming out. And a lot of them are getting, called out on their stuff, basically. So the Lord of Karma, Saturn, the timekeeper, is definitely working with us. When you have Saturn, the timekeeper, in your sun sign, you go through extreme, basically tower moments, back to back. And especially with the retrograde, it's like revisiting things when you make the same mistakes, right? I don't plan on that myself, so yeah, I don't feel like testing the timekeeper. Nope. Don't want to test their patience at all. But overall, this feels more like them talking about bringing justice over this whole thing with the pandemic and major light at the end of the tunnel. 10 of Pentacles, this is the dynasty. But you could see this playing out on the microcosm of somebody close to you that's been spinning tall tales, trying to hang on to power by doing that. And what they're suffering karma-wise right now. And they're being brought to justice. And you guys need to be as compassionate about all of this as possible. Let the Lord of Karma take care of what they need to take care of. You don't need to do anything. because the Lord of Karma will take care of it. So just try to remain patient. Use love, compassion, strength towards others, even if they don't agree with you or are ugly with you. It's just, they're probably in going through a great deal, the ones that are being brought to justice right now. So they will lash out when that's going on. Because when that truth, that sword comes in, when that comes in, it hurts sometimes. So anyway, it looks pretty cut and dry, and I may be going back to doing these every day. I'm trying to figure out what to do, because if I do results videos for every reading, yeah. But this doesn't feel like anything, anything beyond just what we see here. Just some karma being issued, basically. Lady Justice. Anyway, so that's what I've got for you guys. Yeah, it's really simple. And I always second guess myself. If I pick up anything more from the cards, I do addendum readings sometimes because something will come to me. But right now, I'm just not picking up anything major, and I'm just trying to get back into the swing of this type of reading again. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic August 31st. It is Tuesday. Have a good one.